What's up, guys? Quantrix02 here with another edition of What's New. And what's new is that the fact that Hell in a Cell just went off there, and it was a great pay-per-view. Wasn't the greatest pay-per-view, but it was a pretty good pay-per-view, I will have to say. A lot of great matches, a little shocking, shock value there. It's the first time in a while where, at some points I didn't know what was going to happen. And that's always a good thing when you're a wrestling fan, not knowing everything, having some unpredictability in there. And that's exactly what Hell in a Cell gave, at least me, tonight. So, I'm going to just go over the matches real quick in case, it's for those who haven't seen it. And, here we go. Anyway, the first match on the card was Randy Orton versus Alberto Del Rio. Okay match. I'm not, like I said, like I always say this, and you probably guys know by now, but I am not the biggest Alberto Del Rio fan, and I kind of, I don't really pay attention to his matches that well, but it was an okay match. It was a little kind of botchy towards the end, but in the end, Randy Orton hit a pretty awesome RKO. The ending sequence was pretty cool. Del Rio tried to go for his corner, and Zaguri countered that in midair into an RKO. So that was pretty cool. Randy Orton picked up the victory. Then we go to the WWE Tag Team Championship match between Team Hell No, Kane and Daniel Bryan, versus Team Rhodes Scholars, Damien Sandow and Cody Rhodes. Pretty good matchup there as well. I have to say it was definitely better than the Orton match. It should have been, but what you expected, Kane and Daniel Bryan to go back and forth with the arguing stuff, with the arguments and all that, and that's exactly what they did. It was some points where you would think that Kane and Daniel Bryan were going to lose the championships because of them not being able to get along, not working as a cohesive unit. But once again, they found a way to get out of it. Kane actually, it wasn't even an ending to the match. Kane actually, blew his gasket and punched. I think it was Cody Rhodes, punched him down till the ref had to ring the bell. So it was a disqualification, and Rhodes Scholars won, but Team Hell No retained the titles. Then after that, it was the Intercontinental Championship match between, who's that? Oh yeah, Kofi Kingston and The Miz. Probably one of my favorite matches of the night. Well, it was my favorite match up to that point, but it was better things to come. But it was really good, back and forth. The match felt fresh. It didn't feel like it was the same match from main event. It didn't feel like it was the same match from Raw. Both the Hell in a Cell match was fresh. You saw a few great spots, and Miz showed a lot of aggressiveness. So did Kofi. It makes you think that they're gonna push Kofi again. I'm hoping that's what it is. Kofi hit the Trouble in Paradise and retained the Intercontinental Championship. And he actually got a little interview from Matt Striker at the end, saying that he's showing that aggressive side once again. That he's back to where he was when he was fighting Randy Orton in 2008. So hopefully, something good comes out of that, and there's better things to come for Kofi Kingston, and I hope better things to come for the Miz too. I love both those guys, and I hope they can go beyond the mid card and go to the the top. Hopefully. After that, it was the United States Championship match. That's right, 2 mid card championship matches on a pay-per-view. Death Night of Champions. Shocking. Yes, it was Antonio Cesaro defending the championship against Justin Gabriel. First for Justin Gabriel, a lot of firsts, for people getting, singles title matches and all that. And Justin Gabriel was the first. I believe this was the first time going after a singles championship. It was a pretty good match. Not the best match, but it was pretty good for what it was. But in the end, Antonio Cesaro walked out with the United States Championship, and hopefully we see Justin Gabriel get another shot in the future. What was after that? After that, try not to miss anything. Um, After that, I think it was the women's. No, 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 no. Was it? No, it was the World's Championship match. Yeah, no, actually they had another match. I'm sorry, I was trying to think because WWE likes to put matches in there that's not actually on the card. They actually had another tag team match. They had the Sin Cara and Rey Mysterio versus the Primetime Players, which was they had a decent amount of time in that matchup. And Primetime Players, Darren Young, a pretty good wrestler. Titus O'Neil, not so much, but he gets it done. Thanks to having Darren Young there helps him level it out. Luckily he didn't kill anybody. He didn't hurt Sin Cara or Rey. Well, maybe he did at the end. Sin Cara kind of got a bumped on his head when he tried to go for. He did the Asai DDT. It hurt his head, but it could have been a botch Cara's fault. But anyway, yeah, the Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara walked out the winners of that matchup. Once again, it's showing that WWE is trying to do something with the tag team divisions, showing more tag teams not only on the shows but actually on pay-per-views as well. So that's for 2 tag team matches on a pay-per-view and 2 mid-card championships on the pay-per-view. There may be some change coming in the WWE. After that, it was the women's champion. No, not women's champion. My bad. The World Heavyweight Championship match between Sheamus and Big Show. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of zoned out in that match. I want to go do something else because I just felt that it wasn't gonna be as great as it was. When I came back, there was some awesome stuff going on. Like I believe in that match, Sheamus actually hit the white noise without even struggling. He literally picked Big Show up like he was in how if you play WWE video games, weight detection doesn't matter. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. He picked him up, didn't struggle or anything, and hit the white noise. That was crazy. Then the Big Show hit the knockout punch. Sheamus kicked out, which I thought he was gonna do. Sheamus hit the Brogue Kick. Big Show kicked out. Then Sheamus was gonna go for the Brogue Kick again, and Big Show tagged him with another KO punch. And then actually, it was shocking to me, Big Show walks out your World Heavyweight Champion. Sheamus' reign is over, and Big Show is the new star, right? Is the new champion right now. That's huge. Hopefully this time Big Show get a good World Championship reign. Can you do that for us? I mean, Big Show's been faithful to you guys for years. For veteran in the game, man. He deserves to have at least one great World Championship reign. And I hope this is the one right here. So I'm really happy for the Big Show. But once again, the World Heavyweight Championship, and it's longer than 45 seconds. That was the Women's Championship match. Triple threat between Eve Torres, Caitlyn, and Layla. Once again, for a women's match, it was pretty decent. They did a lot of unique spots in that match. It was like a double split, a double pin, and just a lot of unique things. Layla hit her bombshell, just like a bombshell. In case you guys don't know, it's like a chick kick that she hit on Caitlyn, and she went for the cover. And then after that, I think Caitlyn hit like a power slam or something, and went for the cover. But then Eve went to the top rope, hit like a top rope flipping senton, something like a swanton bomb, but not that great. It was like just a senton. Threw Layla out and pinned Caitlyn. I think she pinned Caitlyn. I'm not sure, but she walked out still the Divas champion. Probably gonna be some more stuff to go with that. Hopefully, maybe Caitlyn. Caitlyn was actually really impressive. I hope to see Caitlyn have a one-on-one title match soon in the future. After that, it's your main event. It was CM Punk versus Mr. Feed Me More Ryback. Ryback in his first big match on pay-per-view for not only for the WWE Championship, but in the Hell in the Cell. That's huge right there. For a guy who's so early in his career to be in something like that. That shows that WWE definitely trying to push him to be a top guy and try to push him fast. Give him a Brock Lesnar like push. That's exactly what they're doing. In the matchup. It was pretty brutal. Ryback was as dominant as ever. CM Punk, barely surviving. Got some stuff in him with a fight. He got the fire extinguisher out and sprayed him with that. Well, in the end, just go straight to the end. In the end, Ryback was going for the shell shock, his shell shock finish. Then the referee, Brad Maddox, actually stopped him and low blowed him. He low blowed Ryback, and so CM Punk got the roll up. Thus, CM Punk's WWE Championship reign continues, and Ryback is no longer undefeated. After that, Paul Heyman was trying to tell Mike Chioda to open the door in the Hell in a Cell. They couldn't get it open. Ryback came back out there and wreaked havoc, destroyed Punk, destroyed the referee, Brad Maddox. Actually picked him up in a military press and chucked him against the Hell in a Cell. This is where it gets interesting. You got the door open. CM Punk's trying to escape. He actually climbs, after they get out, he actually climbs the Hell in a Cell to try to get away from Ryback. Ryback climbs up there and hits the shell shock on him at the top. And your last thing you see of the pay-per-view is Ryback doing the "Feed Me More" chant, and CM Punk just laid out on top of the Hell in a Cell. Pretty awesome sight. Right there, you can tell that Ryback will be he is the future right now. He is the future World Champion. He is the future of WWE. They're pushing him to the top, and I don't think there's anybody who could stop the dominant Ryback. Anyway, guys, that's Hell in a Cell. Pretty, like I said, good pay-per-view. Tomorrow night's Monday Night Raw. After that, if you're a WWE video games fan, WWE 12 comes out, and hopefully I'm trying to get it at midnight release, which is on my birthday. I'm actually turning 21. Yeah, me. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, my birthday, I'm going to try to go pick it up, but thanks to Hurricane Sandy, I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm eventually going to try to get the game, maybe do a little quick review of it once I play it. But yeah, guys, just want to tell you guys about Hell in a Cell, and if you didn't know, subscribe, comment, rate, like I always like to say, stay gold. See you guys.